How's it going, everyone? Mask here, back with another Ragnarok M Eternal Love video. Today we're looking at turn undead build for a priest. Essentially one of the best ways to level your priest. It's high investment into intelligence and luck, and it doesn't really work well until you get to a higher level. So you still have this really awkward zone between level 40 and level 55, where you kind of want someone to just carry you that you can leech off of. Or at the very least, you're going to want to be a battle priest, still kind of swinging the, killing stuff with your mace. Still, they're very hard levels to get through, very inefficient. I leeched all of them with my assassin, leveling up to, that's how I actually leveled my priest up. But now that I'm level 55, I just did the quest in the first floor of the pyramid to the west of Morok, in the west side of Morok, I should say. That gives you a free skill reset and a free stat reset. So I have a fresh stat page and a fresh skill page right now, and I'm going to go over all the choices and all the choices I'm making, why I'm making them, and just show you guys how this build works. So to start off with our actual points, actually let's look at the skills first. We'll look at the points afterwards. So skill wise, you have to start in your acolyte tree still, and you need 40 points in your acolyte tree before you're allowed to start putting points in the priest tree. So right away, blessing, probably the best skill you have as an acolyte, hands down. Increase agility, nothing wrong with agility. You're gonna want to be giving out that 20 agility and the 30% move speed whenever you're blessing. Kyrie is phenomenal. It gives a shield that blocks damage to an ally. You're gonna use this all the time, especially as a turn undead priest, because you're gonna be hitting things. Turn undead priests tend to take on enemies that are way out of your league, but the way turn undead works, you just instant kill them. It's really cool. So that gives us our next choices. We don't need Mace's Mastery anymore. When you were a battle priest, you would have had this maxed out to help you actually level up. One of the best, like, kind of just career paths, let's call it, for training up a priest. Heal, not very strong unless you're very high geared, but one thing I want to point out here is Light Shield. Light Shield, you become immune to ranged attack. The barrier could take up the can block 10 attacks over the course of 8 seconds, and you can only have one barrier up at the same time. You need 1 point in Rue Watch to get this. Now, Light Shield, there's 5 points available for you to put into Light Shield, but if you look at it, you block 10 shots over the course of 8 seconds. If we put another point in, it's only 10 shots. What changed? The time that you have the buff for. What in the world would it be? We're not going to use 5, we're not going to use 4 skill points to extend the time of this buff from 8 seconds to 12 seconds when we could get hit 10 times in a matter of like 4 seconds. So he's never going to make it to 8 anyway. But the skill itself is quite good. Becoming immune to ranged attacks, blocking 10 incoming attacks, that's really nice. We still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points in heal in order to move on, and this is a very well balanced, or it is probably your best way you could set up an acolyte for moving into your priest tree. So I would look at that, and hopefully you guys agree with everything I just said. Coming into the priest tree, turn undead, level 10. I mean, that's the whole point of this build. I'm going to be casting turn undead so my priest can finally start doing its own thing, and my assassin doesn't have to spend 6 hours of its day, or whatever, 3+ hours of its day leeching. And looking at the rest of the skills, we have Imposito. Actually, this is the main build right here. And then Gloria, because it grants luck. Gloria is an extra 3% chance to instant kill with turn undead. So you're going to max Gloria. And this is the entire priest tree for your turn undead build. You're done. This is it. Now, all the rest of your points, you have to be honest with yourself. Are you investing in food? Like, is it okay? Like, do you have a really high SP discharge built up? You don't need to worry about SP recovery. Then you're probably not going to worry about getting this at all. But if you're soloing, you're never partying with someone, this is your main character, you really are just trying to, like, cut corners, save some money, and you have no reason to get any of these other things because you're not actually partying yet. Maybe you're just focusing on grinding. You want to save yourself a bunch of money on food and pots. If you max out increased spirit recovery, you are never going to have to use, you're never going to run out of SP. This is, at level 10, this is giving you 30 plus 2% max SP and increases SP granted by items by 50%. Like you're not running out of SP, but that's not for me. I just stockpiled, I think, like 600,000 SP in food, maxing out my tasting levels for the food, and I'm never running out of SP. So look at our other options. Magnus Exorcism, it really just doesn't work very well. Kind of an awkward skill. It's meant for DPS. Magnificat gives your party members SP recovery. Once again, people are probably just going to be eating really nice food in the game. It's really not that useful. Holy Booster increases the damage dealt by Holy Light. I don't suggest going this route either. Sanctuary grants the target area with Holy Strength, dealing 100 divided by 2 holy damage to undead and devil units in it. Once again, oh, it does grant friendly units in it with 100 HP every second. 100 HP every second, even when you max it out, it gets up to 820 HP per second. It's not a bad healing skill, but there's just other better things to look at. Aspersio grants your allies auto attacks the holy effect for 40 seconds. If you max it out, it's 100 seconds. Cool, so you can dish out holy damage. Holy damage doesn't do bonus damage versus many mobs. Undead probably being one of the only ones. I don't know, maybe it's Shadow attribute they have to have. Not going to come in handy often enough for skill points. Clearance has a chance, basically a dispel. But let's come down to Imposito Manus. So this really depends on what, once again, all of these choices. Resurrection as well. What are you doing with your priest right now? What are you doing with your priest in 5 levels? You got to answer these questions. Well, this is my second class / slave priest, and my main is an assassin. Imposito Manus at max level is giving my assassin a bonus 80 attack. Boom, done, totally worth it. That's where I'm putting my next 10 points. Now I have 1 point left. If I want to be mini bossing, trying to duo bosses or MVP hunting with my assassin, I'm gonna want Resurrection. And Resurrection is nice around level 3 or 4. At level 3, I think it brings you back with 70% HP, which is pretty reasonable. And but what I highly suggest doing is leaving this last point. Maybe you've picked one thing. Maybe you're maxing out Spirit Recovery. You're maxing out Sanctuary because you're actually healing a lot. Not really, yeah, feeling you out here. Really, I think it's like Imposito Manus. Maybe you really need Resurrection right now, so you're focusing that a little faster. You get a couple points in there. But this right here is my skill tree. I'm at level 55, and the reason I start at 55 is because the mob that I'm going to be killing. Let's just take one quick look here. I'm like, I just skill reset. This has to be perfect. Check, 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 check. We have 10 Turn Undead, 10 Imposito Manus. We're good. Gloria's at 5, leaving the last skill point. Don't put it in if you're not going to use it. You could only mess yourself up later. I'm leaving that skill point there. I might put it in when I have 2 more and get Resurrection to 3 and start using Resurrection. Maybe I find a reason, I find a mob I really want to grind on my assassin and I feel like I want Aspersio. That's where the points are going. But for now, they're not going anywhere. It's staying exactly like this. Now, as far as your auto skill bar goes, obviously I'm going to want Turn Undead, Gloria, and Kyrie. That's going to help keep me alive. I'm not dealing with ranged attacks right now. I think that is the only 3 I need in that bar. Imposito Manus is only going to increase my attack and self. You know what? Whatever. Let's just throw it in. I'll cast it every once in a while. It might slow me down though, which I don't want. And it only lasts for once every 2 minutes. 80 attack. You know what? I'm taking it off. No, I have no benefit for it for this build exactly. Because now let's actually look at the Turn Undead skill. Has a chance to kill an undead target instantly. Does not work on bosses. If failed, it deals roll level plus intelligence plus 100 points of holy damage to the target. And deals holy damage equal to magic attack times 600% to devil monsters. Anyhow, chance of instant kill is affected by intelligence, luck, skill level, and target's current HP. The HP part does not actually have too much of an effect. The formula is something. Like, I mean, it's pretty even, the distribution between intelligence and luck. So as far as skill or stat points go, which is where we're heading over to next, you want to split your stat points between luck and intelligence exactly. Well, I mean, not exactly. I would focus intelligence first, because intelligence does have the modifier for doing actual damage if you're not going to get the instant kill. And one thing to keep in mind about stat points is how many attribute points at the bottom it's costing you to get every single stat point. So it costs you 2 attribute points for every stat up until 9. The 10th one costs you 3, and then it costs you 3 all the way to 19. And then it costs you 4 at 20, 22, 29 costs you 4. So if you raise your stats in groups of X to the 9, like bring it to 9, bring it to 19. It doesn't matter because the same amount of attribute points it's going to cost to go into each. So we go 9, 9. I'll go 19 on intelligence. Then we're going to bring luck up to 19. Intelligence is going to 29. Then luck's going to 29. Intelligence to 39. Luck to 39. We're going to intelligence to 49. Luck also made it to 49, but here's where I'm probably going to run out. Intelligence to 53, and I'm going to push the intelligence to 59 before I finish increasing the luck, because intelligence is just giving me that extra focus on actually dealing damage if we're not getting that instant kill. So there's confirm. This is pure intelligence, pure luck build for using the turn undead skill, and that's my skill tree. I got auto set up. Now let's try it out. Here's Bongun. Where is my turn undead skill? Let me just take a quick look at what it looks like. It's not even in my manual. I got way too much stuff going on. Oh, bless. I forgot blessing. Even though it doesn't, it's probably not going to actually have too much of an effect. I'm just going to get all these out of my way for now. Turn undead. Here it is in manual. I want to check it out. We got Bongun. He's level 65. I think in my calculator, when I calculated my percent chance at an instant kill, I'm at approximately 46% right now. And boom, it worked. Turn undead. Instant kill. Pretty cool. Missed. Missed. And we got stunned. And killed him. So wicked. We missed. We missed. We get stunned, which is awkward. But come on. Come on. Got it. So now if I go auto, I'm going to go auto on Bonguns. Now, there's supposed to be stay alert. There it is. So this was the important part about this spot here is when you're actually able to tick the stay alert skill, which you get from the adventure skill NPC at the north side of Prontera. Oh, I didn't have my, I didn't have Gloria, so I was actually missing out on some luck. But stay alert makes me stand in place, so I will never move from this, and this is one of the many instant respawn spots for Bonguns on this map. So I will stay right here, and there will always be a Bongun for me to kill, and as I continue to level up, I will instant kill them even faster. But this is a crazy cool, really neat, kind of fun build for priests. You can, and if you actually think about it, you can go and you can take on any undead. You're just going to instant kill them. As long as they're not a boss, walk up to level 100s, try it out. If you don't kill them the first time, you're probably going to die, but it's still going to be pretty cool because you're going to be able to actually kill these people who are like 40 levels above you. Not to mention the experience nerf. As you can see, my whole plan was to get to level 55 because this is a level 65 mob, and I can now instant kill them, and I'm not getting any XP penalty because I'm within 10 levels of them. But there you have it. If you are a priest, I definitely consider the turn undead build once you hit 55 to continue to level, and you probably should focus on staying a battle priest until you get 55, or try to get someone to carry you. I mean, I'm always willing to, if I have extra time, lend out my assassin to try to help train up some priests in the guild, because I do know that those levels 40 to 55 are horrible on a priest, and you obviously want your priests to keep up and stay leveled, especially the ones planning on staying full support, because you definitely need them in all the end game content. But thanks for checking this out. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, share it. I know you probably have a friend who's a priest, and this is really going to help them out because you can feel so lost. All your stats are in support things. You're just kind of sitting there. Well, I can't really kill anything. Can someone come play with me, please? But make sure you come join our Discord channel as well. We have an awesome community growing. We have some absolute sharks, experts on the game in Discord, constantly posting up guides. If you have any questions, ask them. They are finding pictures, guide pictures. I was like, I'm going to go turn undead priest. Where should I farm? Shows me a picture of this map. And oh, by the way, I am on Payon Cave Floor 2. So you go to Payon, go through the top right portal, and then you're in Payon Cave 1. There's only one portal in Payon Cave 1. It brings you here to Payon Cave 2. And this is one of the instant respawn spots. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots just like this, where you could be standing just like my priest is. You're never going to run out of targets. And the only limitation is really the rate it takes, the automatic cooldown on the Turn Undead skill. That's the only thing that holds you back. But that's it. Facebook, Twitter, use those. They're both at MasKScarin. Catch me live on Twitch. That's where my stream schedule will be posted, and you're going to know when you can get into this cool chat box above my head here. But until next time, smash that subscribe button and stay classy.